First possession, and they're already down to 7 on the shot clock.
AD with Eubanks in front of him will try a 15-footer, and the Lakers are off to a 2-0.
And that's why the clock starts to get low, but Anthony Davis, a good guy to bail him out.
Spurs had a disappointing loss the other night at home against Dallas, and a 15-footer is knocked down by out on the wing. He's probably their top breakout candidate. He's yet another Kentucky Wildcat, as is this young man, Anthony Davis.
They're obviously running their offense again through AD.
AD leans in, tries to score. Oh, throw it down on the follow. Quality shot, but now DeJounte Murray, who's excellent at both ends of the floor. He can be a defensive stopper. And he pulls up and leans in on Anthony Davis and cut his thumb the other night. Had to leave for just a while. It was the same thumb that he hurt earlier in the year.
You didn't really say how it happened. I thought it happened on the dunk attempt.
He's going to throw it to himself. He threw that one to himself. Try to miss it, and then I'll get my own rebound again.
Well, normally, though, they throw that off the backboard. He threw that, almost went in on the first attempt.
Yeah, that was a bit fortunate. Great idea, and it worked out perfectly. But to be able to go right back to you after going off of the rim, you got much more chance for something to go wrong there. Leaning in is Carmelo to hit the mid-range jump shot.
His first this afternoon.
Yeah, he had a season low in points and minutes. He only went 1 for 7 in the last meeting. And driving baseline is Murray, beat to 7-6 coming in. Of course, they've only played 3 road games. Golden State's only played 3, but they're 11-1. THT, yes, sir.
Now that's
shooting 56% despite that from beyond the arc here at Staples Center. Keldon Johnson too hard off the glass in the rim. Eubanks gets it right back to Johnson. Maneuvers around the defender and scores.
There's another case of what I thought myself. I mean, the guy has been remarkable as a head coach.
This is his youngest roster too, as Carmelo hits a 2. Timeout, and they lead it.
The Spurs came out of that timeout in a full court pressure, and that opened up the floor.
White, he's got it. Went to the University of Colorado. He's a good buff, and he's been mired in a slump. Lobbing under to AD, who's been living at the West player in the rotation. Westbrook's going to hit it off the glass. So comfortable from that.
That's the glass effectively.
Russ had a tough night on his birthday. It was a -32, but all the Lakers were in minus category. It made a difference in that regard. Murray, that's blocked by Horton Tucker. That's what he's going to add to this team. Defense.
But that wasn't a shot that he blocked.
No,
he blocked the pass. He did a good job of utilizing his length.
But again, his defense, he's going to be known as the Lakers stopper on this end of the floor. Avery Bradley right back to Anthony Davis. Little one-on-one on the wing. Cheating over is Young. They're going to try to get it to Avery Bradley. Not a THT. Little mid-range jumper. That's an air ball. It's going to be taken by number 4, and that's White. Johnson looks to attack on Davis. Thought better of it. Then tried to slide it underneath, and THT was right there to steal it away.
Good job of staying with his man and then opening up and seeing where the basketball was, and he picks up the steal.
Carmelo, you can hear the crowd already building to their crescendo, wanting him to shoot it. That's a pretty good ball movement to the wide open Horton Tucker. So after hitting his first, THT now 1 for 3. Johnson rattles it in for a 3, and the Spurs are back to within 1. They were the only team last year. Look at this pass. Look out. They were the only team last year that averaged under 10 made threes a year, San Antonio, and right now they're averaging just over 10 made a game.
Another look at that play where THT drives and then throws it up for Anthony Davis, and Anthony has really been head and shoulders above the rim,
literally,
to start this ball game.
4 out of 6, 8 points. All the Lakers starters have scored except for Avery Bradley. And now you've got Wayne Ellington and Rajon Rondo into the game. The experiment of Westbrook and Rondo on the floor at the same time has not worked. And that's Vassell on the outside. Devin Vassell from Florida State, the 21-year-old. He led them in scoring in their loss the other night against the Dallas Mavericks. They just had too much Luka and Porzingis.
They've got 3 baskets from long distance already.
Well, AD, like we said, he called himself out as far as energy and effort and everything else, and the entire team. And so he's come out leading by example here early on. Keldon Johnson rebounded Young. The Lakers did not have the rebounding protected.
And when Anthony Davis has to slide over and try to protect the dribbler, that frees up his man for offensive rebound.
Thaddeus in his 15th year in the NBA. Avery Bradley lobs to AD. This time he tips it in.
Well, he's had a nice start to this ballgame, but he normally has good starts, and hopefully he can have a good start to the third.
Lonnie Walker is going to get fouled as he drives to the hoop. And so with the score 22-21, the fourth.
Foul number 7, Carmelo Anthony.
Already in double figures as Anthony Davis has made 6 out of 8 shots. He's got 3 rebounds, a total of 13 points.
Lonnie coming off of the season high in rebounds. That game Friday at home. And while we have a moment, here's a word from Carl's Jr.
The Monster Angus Thick Burger at Carl's Jr. Good luck getting it off your mind.
You know, earlier as Monk comes in for Carmelo made a shot from the top of the key that initially we thought was a 3. They ruled it a 2.
Now the Spurs come into the game 4